Yeah, it's lethal stuff across the board here, and there's a reason Furia was so powerful in the previous Gamers 8. This format, they are a pretty strong team when it comes to this type of gameplay, but KCorp, the majority is in 3v3, so if you can dominate that aspect of it, you'll be in good shape.
Now it was a quick offense for KCorp, but look how quicker this counterattack is for Furia. That's what you have to worry about with this team. They're so scary and lethal. Jeez. And look off the back wall, you couldn't clear that out, so Furia won't let you make that mistake again.
I think Yan was even surprised that he was going to be able to shoot that one. KCorp just barely missing the timing of that clear, and so he kind of just fell into the line of the ball, and a nice 50 from Itachi denied by Yan. And KCorp woke up seemingly ready to go after allowing a goal that they should be quite disappointed to allow. And again, just missing that clear timing. A little bit of a rocky start defensively for KC.
See, at least maybe offenses win games, but just can't seem to power their way through the midfield. KCorp now have to await what Lost is cooked up. Won't connect on the pass or the shot. Fatir comes out early enough. Just these clears need to be followed through, and Itachi reads my mind. As Furia don't seem too worried. The ball was just kind of dumped in the corner, left for Furia unattended. So Furia generate more chances for themselves to get more goals on the board. Art and Itachi at least collide, and KCorp at least more alive on the defense as time goes on.
More alive and starting to see if they can counterattack, but this one gets ripped right back up the middle, and it will be dunked home. Card just goes right through the last man. Not even sure that anyone got a hand on it here. Itachi trying his best. He didn't have a whole lot of boost to work with, and you're right, couldn't even get there.
Tried his best. Tripped over the laces. 2-0 for Furia. The win streak momentum, the lower bracket run from the first match. Can they do it? Can they make it all the way? Card to the left side. Somehow Fatir dives time. And Furia, they want to keep the rally going. Someone has to reach up to this, and Yan is behind. Card is in the midfield. Can't really slow down KCorp too much. But Fatir is just adding layers to this defense of Furia that make it so grueling for KCorp to get anything done.
And Furia, again, taking a little bit out of that Falcons playbook. If they can go into the air, they are doing it. Dish back to Lost. Trap on the floor, and look at him capitalize. Oh, they thought the shot was coming instantly. Changes up the timing of the attack, and they catch the defense diving.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of a dive from Fatir on the left, and someone from KCorp had to adjust and just drive this in right in the middle of the net. 3-0 from Furious. KCorp are left scratching their heads, hoping they can stimulate these follicles to get themselves goal. Fatir is the one who at least gets them on the board.
Oh boy, he just full sent that one as hard as he could, just able to dodge the demo. That's kind of why you saw Furia look a little bit lost there in that corner as they were grabbing boost. Generally, most teams are able to find contact on that initial cheat up challenge, and Matira just able to slip through untouched.
All the way down, KCorp race after the ball. Exotic kind of just getting stuffed, and so much coverage on KCorp. As soon as they even think about having an offense, Furia are just all over them. The KCorp defensively are okay. There's Itachi, gets denied from Yan off the back wall. Loss, be tough for him to clear. The second touch works out as Card puts it to the corner just to see if he can draw out the defense first. Look for gaps, look for a better shot. A quality one, and Yan thinks he has it. Itachi can't get there. Furia 4-1.
They handed this one to him on a platter. Exotic misses the corner boost, and so he has to play this ball. He has plenty in the tank, but he never gets clean control. And Yan, he just goes up the wall and says, "You can't misplay the ball, man. I'm right here ready to take it off you."
Well, everyone diving, challenging that kickoff. It's going all a little bit aggressive there for Furia, but that's what they're known for. All that energy they put on the field. With 2 minutes left, it's not insurmountable for KCorp. But how do they just kind of patrol this? Itachi's always harassing Furia. That That's maybe got to be someone who can generate these opportunities. Exotic can't get the pass. It's back to the corner. Yan bumped off the ball. So that clear won't be possible for Furia. Tachi, though, runs out of boost, and it falls right to Vatira. 2 cross from Furia. And that'll rob possession away from KCorp.
Ooh, and again, miscommunication from KCorp as well. They double commit in the midfield. They let Furia out of the cage. Nasty couple of pinches that Furia will have to respect and give a little bit of space for. Room to breathe for KC, but you're down 3 with 1:14 on the clock. Not looking good.
The redirect attempt there from KCorp looked good. It's just too low. Only you could position that higher cross in front of the net. Scary. Lost had a good setup. KCorp chase him around. Here's Tachi. Vatira try to support. Lost wins the challenge. But it's still Furia that found themselves on the defense. But all they gotta do is waste time. There's only 45 seconds for KCorp to find 3 goals just to tie it up. And it doesn't seem possible. Exotic will start the drive and will need some support to get through the midfield. And they lose the ball so quickly against Furia, who have a chance to go for the 5th one. It is saved. Defensively, KCorp looked cool, but yeah.
He just... I'm amazed that Vatira somehow was able to just muscle this one through the midfield, especially Lost getting right in his face here. He wins the challenge versus 2 people. Yeah, just stopped. He's like, dude.
This goes around him.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Let me hit the ball. Get out of my way. Let me challenge Vatira. I'll just take it off from next time. But 20 seconds left, up by 2, barring complete collapse. Furia should collect the win here.
KCorp just... needed to do something. That's something being not let another one in. So now I believe you achieves 5-2. That's a lock for Furia in game 1.
Dagger to the heart for real. It's like KCorp. Honestly, they feel a little rattled after kind of getting steamrolled a little bit by Falcons. And then you go back up here against Furia and you get more mechanical approaches that are tough to contain, and they might be getting in their own head a little bit and everyone trying to do a little bit too much. So they'll score to round out game 1, but it never felt close.
KCorp tried to keep up, and Furia, you gotta applaud the stamina that they have. The fact that they lost so early in day 1 that they got to do this lower bracket run from against Pioneers, FaZe, and now against KCorp. Those are difficult teams to go up against. And at least they start the series off strong, and Furia don't falter. It's KCorp that have to just do such a quick bounce back. As you said, just losing, have this, 10-minute-ish break. Now we go to the choice of KCorp. Where they want to go next, 1s or 2s? They opt for 2s.
Chosen 2v2 indeed. A bold strategy, not a bad one though. Vatira probably uncertain if he'd be able to contain Yan in the 1v1. I think it would be a fairly close matchup, but I can't really fault them for going for 2v2 first. KC should feel pretty confident that they've got a solid enough 2v2 team that could fight just about everybody in this tournament on that arena, and they'll stake the fact that, look, if we lose this, we still got to play 3v3, and we'll go to 1v1 if we have to.
Well, Yan and Lost were starting the 2s, and ever since Card is doing 2s, they've been undefeated in both 2s they've played. We'll see if that streak continues, not only for the 2s, but Furia in general. The win streak through the lower bracket. What a run they could be making. KCorp wanting to put a stop to that and get out of their own heads. We go to 2s, Exotic Vatira versus Yan and Card.
I think a lot of pressure here on Exotic to really perform and make sure he's getting a hand in delaying these Furia attacks. Oh my goodness, you can see why. Because Exotic doesn't get this first challenge, and now Vatira has to play 1-on-2, and try as he might. 1-on-2 is just difficult, man.
Furia, they don't let you have time to even settle into the game. They're scoring within like the first 10 seconds. Yan backflips after that cheeky kickoff from Exotic. But Vatira doesn't want to leave him alone. The pressure is on. Exotic, back pass, I guess, attempt there. Vatira will collect. He's Card up the wall. Passes it to Exotic. Chance to take a shot. bounces it up, wanted control, saw the challenge from Yan. This goes all the way down, and Vatira saves it at the goal line.
Vatira saves it, but you can see the idea here from KCorp. It's find a pass, hit the bump in front of it, and score the open. No, he has no boost. He can't score the open net.
Oof. You need that. What do we say? Boost over ball?
Boost over, but he was onto something. I take it all back.
Furia, though, getting shoved back. Yan with the shot too high, but fights for it. But he just passed it to the enemy. Here's Vatira looking for the second touch card, kind of misplaces it, and it just rolls on in.
That's all you need from Exotic here in the midfield. Don't get demoed, don't do anything crazy, just contain the clear. And this time around, they catch Furia sleeping. I think they totally lost track of where he was in the middle there, actually. Otherwise, they might have tried a little bit harder to challenge that ball.
Back and forth we go with a kickoff for Yan. Double tap styling on them. Oops, indeed.
KCorp went for a bold strategy. They said, let's fake kickoff. And Yan says, I am just scoring. Do not fake kickoff. that was an absolute refutation if I have ever seen one.
You gonna learn today. Place cards there on the kickoff. Vatira with support, driving forward, bumped around by card. Vatira recovers control there for KCorp, and want the equalizer, reset. Yan just gets a touch on the ball. Shake up possession for Vatira. Quick to get it back. Card in the air. Has a ton of boost to keep up with this, but can't. So at the last second, Yan makes the save. Again, no clears have come out of Furia. It's been KCorp taking shot after shot. Now a chance for Yan to be loud. After the last 30 seconds haven't gone his way. Good shot, really threatening towards KCorp.
Ooh, what do you do here? 19 boost for Vatira. Just sticks it on a dribble. Really the best play he could make. Tries to contain that Furia clear. Steals the boost. KCorp having to do a lot with a little in multiple games in a row in their past couple series.
KCorp, if they can keep that pressure on, surely something will happen eventually, right? Goes all the way down, and Card and Vatira are gonna fight for this. They bump each other off. Exotic has to cut the angle. Multiple touches to stop the cross. Vatira saves in, and we're tied.
Crazy bit of pinball right outside of the orange net here. Exotic gets everybody trying to save it, and all he does is bounce it off the wall a couple times and let Vatira come back through. Great control there from Exotic.
It's a way that the KCorp can also harass Furia on the ball all the way down the field like that, racing to get it. Great move by Vatira. Now Yan, seeing if he can cut below Vatira, lands in time. Can't sneak it past them. It's gonna take a lot of hustle out of Furia. The pass is almost on target. As Furia fight for control one last time, but it's a long pass and it goes to Vatira. Pops it up before the card challenge. Exotic down low, card lands in time. Great save again from Furia.
But here goes Yan back the other way, holds the flip reset, and tries to do what the Falcons did to KCorp. He tried to hold on to the option. Vatira trying to stay tight to the ball, and a great defensive stand from KC right there.
What a counterattack too from Furia.
Oh, get their card.
3 shots and card down, pinches. Exotic reads. Vatira quick to just clear this good flick above Furia there. Vatira in the 1v1, 50 that just slips in, and 3-2 for KCorp.
Vatira does the idea of the flip reset, but this time he just holds the touch on the ball, forces Yan to do something. Vatira sits outside the line of the clear and forces it right back into frame. Great bit of challenge timing from Vatira.
Lead for KCorp with hopes of tying the series. All left unattended, where last time that happened, KCorp just harassed the ball, attacked it, and got a goal done, making Furia panic for it. Card seems okay, though, grabbing the corner to boost. Didn't get the second touch, though, prioritizing that, giving a chance for Vatira to shake things up. Exotic just lobbing shots towards Yan, who doesn't seem to be too worried, but KCorp with control. Now Yan steals it away. You can't let KCorp just throw shot after shot, especially with only a 1-goal lead. With how much time is left, this could seal the deal for KCorp if they can make it happen. Exotic is left, just sending Furia back where they came from.
Real tester moment here. Oh, huge demo, but the shot's wide of the net. KC. Oh, another one coming through card. How do you defend it? You can't. Vatira puts him on skates. Up 2 with 41.
What a triple two, and you get the demo. Card off the wall, wanted to bounce out of it. Either hit the player, hit the ball. Too little too late. 4-2. KCorp, 1 second. Furia started off so well. Start to slip away from them. That's such a formidable twos duo. If Card doesn't win here, Lost is back on the roster. He's better put the work in. Either way, 26 seconds. Exotic and KCorp just have to play defensively, not make any mistakes. You see just them staying on their side of the field, playing keep away. Just clearing it back on their half, and Vatira even goes for the play. Exotic. Hustle against Yan and Furia. Even if this last offense works, it's just not enough time. So will be KCorp winning the twos game and tying up the series 1-1.
And that was a big game, I think, for the mental of KC, just because you kind of go out there against Falcons. You really don't feel like you're getting anything done in any of the game modes. You come out here against Furia, you lose your first 3v3. This is a big steadying of the ship there. They tie the series up and say, okay, let's go play another 3v3 now that we know what we're up against. And you give yourselves a chance to close it out in the 1v1, whoever wins here. And KC may have just righted the ship there.
Speaking of tie games, from my bracket update anyway, Team Secret and Team Liquid are tied up after Team Liquid win the twos match against Team Secret. It was Team Secret that won the threes, so that's been an exciting series going on in Group D. They're a little bit behind, so we'll see how long we can extend this series.
Yeah, Liquid on LAN continuing some of those struggles. See if they are able to make it to that lower bracket final. Team Secret, no pushovers for sure. As we see Furia trying to rally from the 2v2 loss. A little disappointing to see them not be able to flex the mechanics in the way that they think is best. Great defense from KCorp. Fist bumps all around. Go ahead, lock back in here for another 3v3. Make sure you get the job done this time if you're KC.
Yeah, that's all KC had to do, right? Is get out of their own heads, win the twos, and especially with how scary Furia look in any of those formats, gonna be most winnable for KCorp on the threes. Of course, they're just an all-around solid team, and you see KCorp's creativity on display. Everyone jumping up for the ball. Can't even tell if there was a touch there. Either way, it's Furia with the clear towards the net. Lost. Just bowled his way in.
Nasty challenge here in the midfield line from Yan. Look at the chain dashes to keep up with the play, and it skims off of Vatira's hood, and Lost somehow has kept pace with that transition and is in position to throw it home.
It's just such a trend with Furia to score early in a game, to start with a lead. Like I said before, it's not how you start, it's how you end. It's not how many times you fall, it's how you get up. And KCorp saw the fist bumps. They always think it's winnable. You've done it before, and KCorp tested here on the defense. Yan pops it up, maybe setting up someone like Card behind him. Too slow to recover, but hey, it's a shot in the direction. Furia, see if they can keep it going. Yan to Lost. KCorp have to find the clear. This was pressure that was getting scary.
Nice bit of misdirection there from Furia, you're right, to give them a lot of dangerous pressure, Lemon. And maybe an open. No, he's missed!
How could you? On LAN, of all places? Oh, but this is gonna bounce in front of the net, and KCorp were first to jump on it. Are just trying to center this out. Exotic with the long clear. Oh, but Vatira is already in position to almost get a double tap off the right. Itachi too with the demo. This 3-on-2 advantage that KCorp have is kind of already been sent back. You would think that they could develop something more from that. It's a good effort from KCorp nonetheless. They're gonna try for attempt number 2. Itachi ready in the corner. Yan brings it up high, and this was a team, Furia, that you favor in the aerials, and it's working out for how they go above and beyond KCorp.
Oh, Vatira trying to close the gap in short order. Lost trying to freeze defenders on the backboard. KC doing a great job, and A little bit of bully tactics out in front of the Furia net here from KCorp to see if they can actually get the offense started and stuck in here on the orange side.
Like the mind games from Itachi, threatening the ground pinch, the pop, and you didn't know what he was going to do, but Furia saved it either way. Now no boost for Yan. It's at the lost in card, and Tira's always been a person who kicks up a good offense for KCorp, and a fast one at that, but Furia are a fast team too. They've been able to keep up the pace. We go into the second half, only 1-0,
Wow.
and never mind, it's 2-0.
Yan able to turn a difficult situation where he doesn't get the cleanest touch into a bump, and Vatira had a hand up. He recognized what was coming, and he still couldn't get there. Great bit of misdirection from Yan, with an awkward touch turned into a bump and huge follow through from Furia. We do have a pause here. Unsure exactly what the issue was, but never sure what becomes of a goal that was just scored when you have a pause immediately after. So perhaps a little bit of review pending. Not certain though, depending on what this is for.
I was so sure in that last goal that Vatira had just like a touch on it. I thought for sure he did. So 2-0 for Furia, and we'll find out in a second what the pause is. And awkward moment too. I mean, Yan is first on the ball too. Should be a fine enough clear unless Vatira's got something cool cooked up. But
well, it'll restart from a kickoff regardless. So
okay.
So,
Good.
that would be amazing. Just
we don't get
3, 2, 1,
pauses
go!
too often.
And you just hold all the momentum and go straight back into it. That'd be crazy.
It's such a heart attack in other games when you get pauses, because it's just unpauses are right as where you're at in the action. Well, I don't think we've had too many pauses, so lucky us.
Yeah,
well,
generally,
unlucky them, but lucky us.
Yeah, unlucky them, but lucky us. And again, not entirely sure what the issue is, but right now, Furia, they're making KCorp work for it, and that's really all you can ask out of anybody over on the Furia side of things. And Vatira, Exotic, Itachi, and them, they are trying their best, as we will back it up a little bit. It appears that the goal will stay on the board, but we will add 10 seconds to the clock, so whatever the issue was did not impact Furia's scoring.
Oh, Exotic just goes for the demo. Vatira goes for the pass two on Itachi. The shot gave enough time for Lost to figure out the play. I thought the shot was going to come in right off the demo. KCorp, they're staying on their toes after that pause.
It was a beauty of an attempt, too, from KCorp. Very disappointing to have that ball not tick in off the post, and now they go for the changeup. They shoot the ball slow and just to the left of 3 KCorp defenders. Nobody expecting the shot right there, and no one can cover it up.
Yeah, Exotic cleared it right to the opponent, giving Furia an even better lead, 3-0. Looking for match point after this. Going into the second half with KCorp, looking to make something happen. Exotic crashes and burns. He gets nothing out of it.
Oh, he's got a flip.
1, 2. How many touches can he get? Vatira just needs 1 to get a goal.
How many touches can he get? Enough to keep it playable for his team. 1, 2, 3. 3 touches, it looks like. An Exotic. Look at him screen the defenders. He doesn't allow them through to come and challenge that ball. Keeps a nice open lane for Vatira to get through. A real 3-man effort to get them on the board there for KC.
There's some signs of life. So you don't just get mentally boomed in game, let alone what the fans think. Good attempt from Exotic too. Furious save, and you're gonna continue saving unless they get this ball out. Yan, oh, don't let him dribble this. Exotic bumped him off. Itachi has his back. Here's the drive from KCorp.
Nice.
Yan following behind. KCorp to the corner, wide. Yan with the pop-up. Tees it up for Itachi. And continues to not let this go on target there for KCorp.
And KCorp had a beautiful passing play right there. And again, the finishing just a little substandard. It was just off the corner of the net. It was so pretty. You hate to see those not go into the net.
Oh, you just feels like you have to play flawlessly, perfectly if you're going up against a team like Furia,
Oh, they
especially
gave it
on
to
land. Lost. Well, got some assistance there, but this looks like a luck at 4-1. They look untouchable.
Oh, Itachi just did not think that Lost could get back to that ball at all. Just driving straight for the challenge, and he paid dearly for it. A late 3-goal lead should be the death knell for game 3 here. So it looks like Furia will have the chance. Yan can close out KCorp in a 1v1 to secure their spot in the playoff bracket.
Tachi needs to make some magic happen off the ceiling too, and so slow that card is time to at least intercept it as KCorp put on the pressure. Shot there from Vatira saved. Furia need to not choke at this point and at least waste time, and KCorp are even bumping in the net. And Furia's clears have just been that good. KCorp, they had moments where they could keep the rally, find the rebounds, have Furia scrambling, but never scrambling enough to allow anything more than 1 goal. It's just so uncharacteristic to see KCorp, not make this any closer, especially offensively. And this will be landing on the ground, leaving Furia on match point after a 4-1 victory.
2 3v3 games in a row now for Furia in their favor versus KCorp. Clearly there is something to Furia's formula that is a lot to handle, because KCorp against just about any other team in the world, I would probably pick them as favorites with a few minor exceptions. And to see them come out here, win 2 straight 3v3 games, and you can see Vatira trying to lock in. He's like, oh boy, I gotta go take down Yan to stay in this tournament. And it's not gonna be easy.
Someone give him a fist bump. Give
wake him up, let's go.
Some jewelry or something. I heard bling helps you win games or something. We'll take a page out of Furia's book.
All of them opting to say we don't even need the ice to win this series. That's brutal.
Yeah, so stressful. It all comes down to one player on both teams to let the series carry on or not.
This is kind of what Reddles was talking about in an interview he gave yesterday. He's like, there's nothing worse than having to sit there and watch a series be decided by a 1v1 that you are not playing in. It is not a lot of fun. And so we shall see Vatira and Yanks here. This is going to be quite the 1v1, and it starts off with a disaster for Vati.
Things that are certain, death taxes, and Furia scoring first in a
For
game.
real.
It's scary. And Yan's kickoffs, incredible as usual.
Incredible as usual. And apart from a potential kickoff goal jamboree extravaganza, this should be a very positional type of game. As Vatira, you could see Vatira saw Yan mess up his kickoff, and so he just directionalized it out to the side and said, yeah, you're not making it back in time.
Came in slow off the kickoff too, from what I noticed, speaking of Vatira. And I actually don't know this, and maybe you can educate me. Like, do your teammates get to talk in ones? Like, do you shut up? Do you hype up your friend? Like,
that's a good question. You know, I would imagine they try and not talk about a game they're not in, I would guess. Because I'd want, if I was in that scenario, I wouldn't want to be talking to my teammate, telling them what to do while they're trying to, hit a flip reset or defend one.
Depends how they take feedback. Vatira clearly doesn't need any after 2 unanswered goals. He's feeling himself.
Nice little shove there on Yan to prevent him from picking up his own corner boost. Gives him all the advantage, and he will turn in a great shot off the sidewall because of it, giving himself the lead. Great recovery here from Vati after a nasty start.
Furia have been good at getting leads and maintaining them, but what about overcoming deficits? This could get even bigger. Good dive from Yan, saves it at the last second. Here's a counter attack. Yan off the back wall there. Vatira, good control to follow through with it too. Yan doesn't want to challenge yet. Now he's the side of his car and robs him. And that's just like that, a tie between the two.
Look at Yan keep his speed up as he just boosts back to the wall to avoid getting demoed by Vatira, who ran out of boost. That was a beautiful bit of challenge game from Yan. Well-deserved equalizer.
Especially the moment he chose to go for that challenge too. Picture perfect, just like this shot too. That lead that Furia had gone within like 30 seconds.
And another juicy kickoff for Yan that he will eat up. Take the lead right back. We have 5 goals. It has been 59 seconds. 2 kickoff goals, and then a lot of danger. Oh, and another one potentially here. Furia might be able to score this.
Get up there. Took him a second.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keeping up with them. Shutting the door on that one. Here's like, my boost, my ball. You can't get it. Too high. There he goes. And it's in the back. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, the cross got in the way. Round 2. Furia letting that one go, seeing how Yan wants to clear this, who actually just decides to control the ball. Keep it on his left side. So if Yan challenges, or sorry, Furia challenges, he's going to win the 50, and Furia just go for it. Smart move. No boost though for Furia, just always having to stay on this ball, and Yan almost tucked it into that corner.
Ooh, Yan keeps missing the small pads, but he is keeping Furia at bay here with strong shots towards the net. This one's going to be towards the back post. Actually, he's going to slow it down, maybe a bump, and he just gives him a little tap to force him out of the way. The lead extends to 2.
Such a physical player, too. Do whatever it takes to win. Shoving him into the locker, taking his lunch money. 2-goal lead for Yan after we talked about how would he do in a deficit. Not something he usually has to worry about. From a deficit to a 2-goal differential. This Furia with a chance to start closing the gap. Second touch gets it done.
And that is what time in free play does for you kids. You too can hit this shot if you just practice. Believe it or not, that was so doable by so many people if you just practice. Furia made that shot look so easy that I think people could do that.
These players always make me think I could do anything. Car soccer seems so easy, but it's not.
Oh, it's wide.
And, a little wide. But Furia seeing what he can produce here. Now deciding to run away. Here's Yan with a lot of speed. Flick above. Furia pops it in time. Keeps this only at a 1-goal differential, but Yan. Oh, second touch. Furia gets a hand on it. And salvages that
did he miss again?
And is that wide too? Yeah. Still possible. You're not letting Yan run away with this one. Not again. But Furia just lacking boost. Able to grab the corner one. Now he's in the fight. Sends it all the way back. But Yan is such a fast player. You'll never get past him. Not easily anyway.
Yeah, he's got fortunate a few times that Furia's missed a couple open nets. But you can see Yan's approach to the ground game very clearly. He gets that ball in a dribble, and he generates the initiative with a hard flick towards the opposite post, and then he immediately goes into stealing that corner boost to try and generate extra pressure and tie Furia down to the net.
Oh, wanted the bump off of Furia again. Somehow dodges it. Furia responding with a shot this time. Accurate. That ties it up with 1:36 left.
Furia's had to play some tough defense all game. Finally, on the 3rd open net, he will find the equalizer and say we're not out of the woods just yet.
Oh, Furia staying calm and composed when his whole team is depending on him. Okay, recovery from Furia won't be for free. Yan hasn't really made a mistake so far. Furia just heads back for boost. Both players replenish. Challenge though. Dodge. Furia just dribbling this through. Has a reset. Goes for the bump and misses it.
Ooh.
Yan lives on.
Can he get there with nothing? He has nothing. Is Yan going to make it back? Yes, he will. It was so tough. Yeah. Oh, and he's going to score on the open net back the other way. Furia committed all of his resources to that air dribble bump, and Yan totally called him on it. Dodges it, makes the save, and turns it into a goal back the other way. The absolute nerves of steel on defense from Yan there.
We said Yan will not let himself get bullied. Oh, but that's a kickoff for Furia, so he forgives that right back. We're back to 5-5.
Back and forth, the tug of war shall continue. Great 50 from Furia. You love to see an equalizer, especially when he's irritated that Yan has got 2 kickoff goals in this game. It's only fair that it should be tied up in that manner.
Oh, this is so close. Who's quicker to recover off the kickoff so far? Off for Vatira, Musti to the net, and now it's Yan at a deficit, 49 seconds. Vatira, can he hold on for his team?
Yeah, Vatira thinking, look, he dodged the last air dribble bump, so let's just keep this one at the top of the net with a lot of power behind it. Beautiful shooting. And Yan's, sometimes you just gotta tip your cap. You know when you're beat. Nice shot, Vati.
Like how you use nicknames because you're just tight like that. I'll work towards that depending how this goes. Vatira has Yan in the net, but he will not be trapped. And where is this bounce going? Vatira salvages this as Yan gets back on his four wheels. Vatira looking for the insurance goal. Not a lot of time left. Looking for the ball. This time he gets it.
And Yan knew he was coming for it again. You could see he tried to delay his timing going up the wall there. And he's like, oh boy, he's gonna hit me, isn't he? Yep.
Successful this time, beating him at his own game 2. KCorp ready to force the game 5 unless Yan will be right back to him.
Oh boy.
Makes it just few chapters closer.
You can never get out of a 1v1 just sweat free. You gotta play these last 20 seconds for your life now because Yan just refuses to go away.
Yan will not go down without a fight. Lead has been changed.
And again.
And Yan will forgive all of that. Oh, Vatira almost had a chance to get in the way. 2-goal lead is gone.
Crazy 50 here. Yan knows he's got no boost, and Vatira obviously thinking Yan's gonna try and put that ball straight into the net. Vatira's trying to get, or Yan is trying to get Vatira to own goal it because he has no boost, and it ends up just going into the back corner of the net.
Careful for Vatira. Yan rides this away. Final goal, last chance. Is if you're qualifying for playoffs, KCorp forcing game 5.
Oh no!
To Vatira. Now Yan brings this back, tries to hustle and fight for control. And Yan, he actually, lands this on the ground, no time. Have revenge, it goes to OT.
Yan was so glad to see that one hit the floor, but he actually kept a little bit of boost here, but Vatira is still the one to come away with possession, has to avoid a demo. Vatira trying to hold initiative, and Vatira got scared. Yan needs boost, and he wanted that first. And he crushes the 50! And Vatira makes the stop. Huge block from KC to stay alive. What do you do?
Oh, Yan with the triple. Doesn't have enough power to bump him out. Now they're just synchronized swimming at this point. 32 seconds, this can end at any moment. See Vatira protecting this net with his life. And it almost spins him. It's at the goal line. Are you serious? Yan will not let him live. He's just covering him so much, and he has boost to keep punching. Vatira has the land from the ceiling. Thank God that's not on target. Vatira, how does he respond to this? Yan tries to get in the way. It's flicked above Yan.
Wow.
Somehow slows the ball down right at the goal line. 2 goal line saves back to back from both sides. Yan runs back. And Vatira forces the game 5.
A wild back and forth conclusion to the 1v1. Vatira hyped up after that win. Let's go, baby. The question was finally posed. Look, Yan, I've been playing defense all game and having to make some tough stops. Now you got to do the same, and Yan was not ready to do it. Frustrating loss there for him, especially after bringing it back, and he had an advantage. That's what he's thinking about right there. He's like, I knew he had no boost. All I had to do was control the ball a little extra, and I could have cooked him on any 50 I went for. And a frustrating L to hold for Yan there. He knows he should have probably won that.
Yeah, feels like Falcons just barely lost once. I think, Yan only lost once to TRK. To either way, Furia, they look so good in 3s. And we're showing some replays of just how incredible that one's match was.
That save from Vatira. No boost, no problem. See, guys, ball over boost. You can play defense without anything. The nerves to not panic there after you see that. Yeah, calm yourself down there, Vatira. Patting himself on the heart a little bit. A great win for KCorp to tie this one up and go to game 5. Well,
I'll correct myself. Yeah, I don't think Yan has lost ones yet until now.
Go
So
right
he's
then.
just been the king so far. But this all we said before, Gamers8 has a cute format and all that, but it's still decided on threes if you go the distance. We start here with KCorp flipping the script when it was Furia always scoring first. KCorp on fire.
and Vatira now absolutely dialed in. Gotta feel amped up after you win a huge 1v1 for your tournament life. And it seems to have reinvigorated his team instantly on the boards. Finally, it's not Furia scoring first.
It's crazy, right? Oh, Card almost got that pass. Yan, he has the ball. Oh, he wanted to just guide that in. Almost flew right into it. Trying the double tap. Here's Lost with a chance off to the right. Yan goes for it, but just with the challenges from KCorp, they live, but with how much pressure Furia are generating, shot after shot, save after save. Still left with KCorp up 1-0. Lost and Card connecting, some possession for Furia, starting to give up that midfield control though. KCorp haven't been able to flip this offense yet. The random shot from Yan. Oh, and it's a tie 1-1.
Yan turning on the space ID muscles here. Can see everything. Exotic has it contained out to the right side. Just get outside the ball, cut it back in. That was incredibly difficult to defend. Yan had so much to pick from, and he picked the right part.
So everyone was chasing Itachi there, and Furia, if you commit that many members to it, you're gonna get the ball back. Run onto the green half, but seeing what Itachi can spark up for his team. Just great interception from Yan to break up these passes, breaks up the whole team, gives Furia the lead.
They just win the challenge game outright here in the midfield. Vatira, you're a great defender, man, but that's a lot of mass behind the ball, and you're only one car and not facing the right way. Furia just muscle him out of the way.
Furia haven't lost a threes game in this series so far. With KCorp that have leveled up, now they have hype and energy behind them. A team that thrive off of that. Especially when your ones player pops off like that, you can't let him down in threes. But KCorp just wasn't really close in that game 1, game 3, but this is a different story. This is a revitalized KCorp with their backs against the wall in game 5. It's Tachi, challenge after challenge, but there's so many members there. He has to break through. It won't work out. Furia with the clear. Hoping that this offense, they can get control from this corner. Card has to go above. Lost wasn't ready on the left. This may give control back to KCorp. It's a good challenge though from Lost up in front of the net. Dangerous situation Card couldn't capitalize on.
Ooh, and nice little demo there on Vatira as well. Should give, oh, just kidding. Itachi is controlling the midfield like an absolute beast. Thought Furia was gonna have a free look at going back onto the attack there.
Tashi hustles so much for these opportunities for KCorp, but just how difficult it was for KCorp in game 1 and 3 to get any goal. We always talk about how aggressive, how great Furia's offense is, but it doesn't lack on the defense either. Exotic and friends are good at moving down to the orange half, but just touches that are being read by Furia and passes that need to connect, but Yan always gets in the way of them. Now Furia save and everyone on KCorp collapsing on this ball and not finding the lane to get through the net.
Yeah, traffic jam in front of the net for sure.
Yeah.
Just a lot of uncertainty about how that could pan out. Nice dish to Vatira, smashes it off the backboard. A little weak, but he finds the bump and still able to contact the ball. Lost, just able to stick with that one and keep the lead.
Hard. And gets help from his friend. Cool move. Now Fury have to work even harder too, and there's the flip and Lost right through all the defenders. Furia 3-1.
You see what got Falcon so far. They get that flip reset and they just hold it for so long, and they finally just all collapse, unsure of when the hit is coming. Lost picks apart the KC defense.
kickoff for KCorp, always not for free. Furia have been also just really patient. Yes, it's with the lead and you're not too panicky. It is game 5. I'd be stressed either way. Furia good at slowing down the play and making KCorp think twice. The mind games continue. Exotic shot from above, saved by Lost. And it's followed up there by Card, who turns this into a counterattack by Furia. Not before Vatira squashes those plans. But Furia like to make it look like they're retreating and turn the ball on its head. And KCorp have to be aware, have to be on their toes at all times against a team like Furia. You never know what to expect, just like this. Dan turns the play, but KCorp are ready this time.
Time of factor, a demo on the back line, and Card a hero's touch off his wall, and a second save as well out to the safety of the corner. KCorp gonna send everything they've got here in the last 45.
Last plays, and Yan sends it through, just wants a second touch, but lost there first. Oh. Vatira at the goal line, Card saved again by Exotic. Carmine with a prayer and maybe a hope that this next offense can work out. You gotta take this away from Lost. Good challenge there by Vatira. It goes to Exotic. The shot is wide. Itachi's involved. The fight for possession.
Huge block.
This bounces out to Vatira. What a clear by Furia. It's not impossible for KCorp though, but they're out of boost.
Huge awareness from Furia. Thought for sure KCorp was going to be within one there. Card has slipped through the midfield line. Make it a second defender. Vatira is on his back foot. Time's ticking.
Oh, Vatira has to go all the way down. He's slowed down by Yan. All Furia have to do is shut the door once and for all for one of the best European teams we have, and they won't be making playoffs. Incredible showing by Furia, taking the game 5, qualifying at a Group C alongside Team Falcons, as KCorp will have to watch from the stands.
3 1v1 wins for Furia. Crazy stuff. If you told me that Furia was going to be down 0-2 in this series because they lost the 1v1 and the 2v2, and they had to win 3 straight against KCorp, I would not have believed you. But what a show they put on to go out there and get it done versus them. A huge win and such a disappointing loss for KC. Fought so hard all tournament long, and it seems like the only 2 teams that had an answer for him here in the upper bracket finals were Falcons and Furia. Brutal stuff for KC to be eliminated here before making the playoffs.
Still looked incredible at Worlds, though. I think KCorp have been that consistent team. Gamers8 has that different format, and that's just one that, well, Furia thrived in. A lot of